What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming at you with another video. And this is taken from the Tuesday, March 29th Metro newspaper. And, this is this violence that we have. We always talk about Black Lives Matter. This is a fucking joke. And I'm looking at this picture. It's sad, but it's warranted though. It's called "Bloody Weeks of Violence in Philly Leads to Emotional Testimony at City Hall." And it says Felicia Pendleton, the mother of a 20-year-old shot to death on a North Philly street earlier this month, testified to City Council Monday about the bloodshed in Philadelphia. "I don't want my son's death to be in vain. I knew my son and what he wanted to do. I need to help his friends now," said Pendleton, 40 years old. He was a motivator. It's kind of funny. Not funny, but it's just sad. That when people like to stand up and want you to stand up whenever something hits them, but when it wasn't hitting them, you don't see those people standing up. I want y'all to go outside and investigate it. Just look at people. Just go on with their day. They go on what they want to, what they want to go on in, and go on with their day, do the things that they want to do, and forget about everything else. It's just sad that, our young ones and stuff, they're losing their lives. And they're not losing their lives because they just turn bad. Gotta understand that there's some men who are just terrible, terrible men who are fucking these women, and that spirit of that man is on that child, and that child's going to do wicked because he came from a wicked father. He came from a wicked father. He's probably also in a household with a single mother and picking up her ways, because we all know that mothers and stuff, they can't, how can I say this? They can't understand logic or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And because they can't understand logic, what they will do is they will act on emotions. And when they're acting on emotions and stuff, they can't teach their son logic. They can't teach their son, how to handle a situation, because when the son sees his mom acting a damn fool, it's already bred in him. In his mind, it is embedded for him to act a damn fool. So he got a piece of shit father who fucked a woman who act a damn fool. So he's getting both sides of the coin: the spirit from the father and the physical from the mother. And it says City Council's Committee on Public Safety held a day-long hearing Monday on youth gun violence in the wake of an especially bloody few weeks. There were multiple murders last week, 10 shootings last Wednesday alone, and 6 murders in day 2, and 6 murders in a day 2 weeks before that. Javon Mitchell Pendleton was slain March 2nd near 23rd Street in Lehigh. I used to live up that area off of 30th and Lehigh Avenue. 2 suspects are in custody, charged with the shooting. Pendleton said she didn't know the suspect and still doesn't know why her son was shot, saying he was not a drug dealer and did not carry a gun. You have to understand this, with these shootings and stuff, people's out for self. Anything, always speak about old school, how you supposed to be our teachers and stuff. But if old school you failed, then this is what, you're seeing. It's like the good Lord said, you should know them by their fruits, and we're seeing your fruits. These kids are acting out what is in their home. The kids are mirrors, and they let you know what's really going on in their homes. All these murders are just happening senseless. I mean, it's not like a movie where somebody's shot dead in a movie, but this is a movie because you'll see that same actor or actress who got shot the fuck down, dead like a motherfucking dog, but being in another movie acting when a person is shot is gone. It says law enforcement leaders, academics, and social workers testified during the hearing about stopping the violence. There were plenty of good ideas addressing truancy. Excuse me, truancy. What truancy means? Kids not going to school. How come our kids ain't going to school? Reminds me of last week. I seen this black woman who had a 13-year-old daughter who should have been in the fucked up school. See, black woman is not making sure that our children go to school. Y'all love to praise the fact that y'all are raising these children, but how come these children are having a truancy problem? How come they're not in school? Or does it even make a difference? Because we know violence top off in schools. You can go on YouTube and World Star Hip Hop and see so many school fightings and shit. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to use this for their own gain of locking up a whole lot of black and Hispanic kids. They're going to use this. They're going to play like they care about us, but in reality, they want to make sure that, we fill the jails. Because remember, the prisons are private operating. They're private. So the government itself they have to put bodies in there because they're on stock market too. So this is something that's engineered. Why you think they want to keep the fathers out? Black women, please let the fathers be in these children's life. As a matter of fact, start fucking husbands. Not a man in sight. It's always fucking women talking. See what happened when fathers aren't in their lives? When you pick piece of shit niggas, when you sitting up there sleeping with 3 or 4 different guys, having their babies and shit. See what the fuck happened? It says there were plenty of good ideas addressing truancy, improving education. Yeah, like the education system actually taught us the truth, right? Everything that I learned in school, I found that it was a fucking lie. These public full system and these colleges are dumb as fuck when it comes to history and stuff. All the lies that keep being exposed of what we've been taught. Education. You want education? We should be educating our children. Pull them the fuck out of school. Let the men do something. Oh, there was a group of men who wanted to do that. Remember Detroit 300? And what happened? A similar issue happened just like this. But they went to question 2 black women. They didn't like it. The 2 black women went to the white men and shut the Detroit 300 down. It says connecting young people with after school activities and jobs and increasing funding to programs that provide psychological services to children affected by violence. Isn't that something? But see, one thing, black man, I read this article, and the more I read this article, the more fucking pissed off I got. They want to come up with all these programs just to help single mothers. That's why they want to come up with this shit. just to help single mothers. Because in this fucking list, I see nothing about black men or making sure the black men, the black fathers can see his children. I see none of that shit in here. Black man, if you don't understand, it gave all the lists, and we have not made not one single on the list. We're not even on the list. So they're going to come up with all these programs just to help out single mothers, because they know single mothers, you fail. It says, but Pendleton's message and her testimony made the gap between the ideas and the reality of the violence that snatched her son's life clear. I need to see it outside of City Hall. I need to see some work being done for the youth and the kids right now. Let me tell you something, black woman. Hold the fuck up. Y'all spend over $10 billion a year on weeds, and y'all spend a few more $billion a year on cosmic care, cosmetology, as far as makeup and shit like that, getting booty injections and shit like that. Just your money. If y'all save that $10 billion and invest it in your community, we can have a whole lot of shit. Remember, it's so easy for y'all to get fucking money while you keep fucking running to everybody else. You got the fucking money with you. You want to see shit done? You know what I want to see done, black woman? You keep your fucking legs closed and don't bring another child into this earth until you're married and have a good man. How about that? Keep your fucking legs closed. You black women always want to complain whenever your son is harmed, but every time you have kids out of wedlock, what the fuck is gonna do to our nation? Keep pulling money and resources because you can't take care of your own child. Somebody else have to help you. Everybody else have to help you. Every time you failed as a every time you fail as a parent, somebody has to come up with some program to help your black ass, because your black ass don't want to be responsible. So you want to talk about, you want to see shit happen? We've been telling you, black woman, we want to see you keep your damn legs closed. We want to tell you to put wear your real hair. We want to tell you to stop dressing like a whore and stuff, showing your booties and stuff like that. We want to tell you how to act right and try to get your mind, but you don't want to listen. So how is it, black woman, that if you don't want to listen, how the fuck you want to see change in your neighborhood when you don't want to change? Let me read this shit again. That angered me more. She said, I need to see it outside of City Hall. Yeah, bitch. I want to see shit too. I want to see black women act right. I want to see black women stop calling the cops on black men and get them out the house. It's because he don't want to listen to your dumb ass. I need to see some work being done for these youth and these kids right now. Well, bitch, let me tell you something, motherfucker. Why don't you start something, huh? Why you gotta have City Hall do it? Because you don't want to come out your pocket. Because this government give you all kind of grant, all kind of money, Section 8 and stuff like that. You mean to tell me you can't give the fuck back? But yet you black women claim that you make more than us. You black women claim that y'all can get all this money and stuff. Y'all can go in the bank and stuff and get money just like the white man. You claim that the white media is on your side. You know, how come these people ain't helping you? She testified to applause, and you know everybody got to applause that shit. And I guarantee you there was nothing but women there. It's always fucking no man in sight. No man in sight. So that tells me if there's no man in sight, what kind of man does she have? It says there have been 62 murders in Philadelphia since 2016 began, a 6% increase over 2015. I wonder why. Why are we having so many murders? Why? Black woman? Excuse me, black women. Why do we have so many murders? You can't say because of the black men. No. Because we know who you fucking. We know who you spread the legs to. We know who bumping it from behind, doggy style on your fucking asses. Damn sure it ain't good man, because if you would have made it with the good man and was married to that good man, then that man's spirit would have been in that child, and that child wouldn't have did what he did. I'm coming back with part two. Coming back with part two. I got more to say on this because I gotta finish this fucking article out.